Yeah, good day everyone. I welcome you to another episode of Mathemagic with Alimi Abdulakim. So we have another question to look at today. So let's look at this question. If x is the average, that's the arithmetic mean of m and 9, y is the average of 2m and 15, and z is the average of 3m and 18. What is the average of x, y, and z in terms of m? So what do you understand by the word average? What is average? From the word average, average is the same thing as arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean. And what is arithmetic mean? We can have arithmetic mean is always denoted as by x equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus dot 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 plus xn. Everything divided by what? Divided by n. That is how to get what? The arithmetic mean. So from this one now, what do we have now? What do we have here now? Let's look at the first question. It said x. X is the average. X is the average of what? M, and n. That means that will become m plus 9 divided by 2 because we have two values of entities there. So x is the arithmetic mean or the average of m and n. The next thing is what? Let's talk about y. The next one is what? Is y. We have y. Y is the average of 2m and 15. So that one also what divided by 2. And the last one is what? The last one is z. So we have z to be what? The arithmetic mean of 3m and 18. Everything divided by 2. So from what we have now, I said, what is the average? What is the average of average of x, y, and z? What will it be? What will be the average of x, y, and z? We also apply this formula we have here. That will become x plus y plus z divided by what? How many entities do we have there? We have 3. So what do we do here? What is the value of x? The value of x here is what? M plus n divided by 2. The value of y here is what? 2m plus 15 divided by 2. And the value of z is what? 3m plus 18 divided by 2. Everything now divided by what? Divided by 3. So we can solve for that. We have to solve for that. We take the LCM of the numerator there. What are the values? What will be the LCM of my numerator? The LCM or the lowest common denominator of my denominator here is what? Is 2. So 2 divided by m plus 9, I will have m, that's 1. 1 times m plus 9, that's m plus 9, plus 2 divided by 2, that is 1, times 2m plus 15 will still give us 2m plus 15, plus 2 divided by 2 is what? Is 1. 1 times 3m plus 18 will still give us what? 3m plus 18. So when I do this now, we can solve for that by what? Collecting the like terms of the fraction in my numerator. That will become m plus 2m plus 3m plus 9 plus 15 plus 18. Everything divided by what? Divided by 2. And we also have everything divided by what? Divided by 3. So we can solve this further. M plus 2m, that's 3m. 3m plus 3m, that's 6m. So I'll have this to become 6m plus 9 plus 15, that's 24. 24 plus 18, that will give us 42. So I have 42 divided by what? Divided by 2. So everything again divided by what? Divided by 3. So I can also solve for that when I look at the values there. So when I look at this numerator now, the numerator and the denominator in my numerator here, I have 2 is common. If I have 2 open bracket, that's 3m plus 21, everything divided by 2, everything again divided by what? Divided by 3. These 2 here will cancel these 2 here. So I have 1, 1. So what do I have next now? I'll have this as what? 3m plus 21 divided by 3 now. So for this one now, I can have 3. 3 is common here. I'll have 3, open bracket. That is what? M plus 7. Everything divided by what? Everything divided by 3. So when I solve this one out, I'll strike this one 1. This one is also 1. Therefore, my final answer is what? M plus 7. We are told to find the average of x, y, and z in terms of m. So I have my m here. So my final answer is m plus 7. So let's look at another question here. Let's look at this question. Given that x raised to power 2x plus x raised to power x equals to 20, find x. What do I do here now? The first thing I'm going to do here is what? I'll write out my equation. That's x raised to power 2x plus x raised to power x equals to what? 20. So for this one here now, for this one, I can rewrite this. I can rewrite this. Remember your laws of indices. But I can rewrite this. Let me rewrite this. I can have this to become x raised to power x, everything raised to power 2. To remember your law of indices. Whereby if I have a raised to power m raised to power n, can also be what? A raised to power what? M times n. So it can also be a raised to power what? N times m. So we can have this to become a raised to power n raised to power m. So that was what we applied here. So we will now have this. I've written x raised to power 2x equals to x raised to power x, everything raised to power 2. So I have plus x raised to power x equals to 20. So from this one here, we can see that this and this, they are the same. What do I do now? And I'm looking for x. Let x raised to power x equals to a. I'll replace x raised to power x to be equals to a. So what do I have here? I will have a square plus a equals to 20. So what do I do here? That will become a square plus a minus 20 equals to 0. This is an example of what? A quadratic equation. And we have different methods that can be used to solve quadratic equation, either factorization method, complete the square method, general formula method, or we use graphical method. So let's apply factorization method. Applying factorization method. So if I want to apply factorization method, what will I do first? I will look for the factors. The factors whereby the sum is giving us what? Plus a. While the product is giving us what? That's minus 20 times a square. That is minus 20 a square. So which two numbers that when I add them together will give me what? Will give me plus a. And when I multiply them together will give me what? To give me minus 20. So let me write out the product now. What are the factors of 20? That's 1 times 20, 2 times 10, and I have what? 4 times 5. So if I want to get minus 20 now, how do I get minus 20? I can have minus 1 times plus 20. I can have plus 1 times minus 20. I can also have minus 2 times plus 10. I can also have what? Plus 2 times minus 10. And the last one, I can have this to become minus 4 times plus 5. I can also have minus 5, sorry, plus, sorry, plus 4 times minus 5. So any one out of these will give us what? Will give us minus 20. For which one will I be able to add together that will give me what? That will give me plus 1, which is plus a. So the only one that can give me that is this, which is what? Minus 4 plus 5. Because minus 4 plus 5 will give me what? Plus 1. So that means my factors here are, my factors will now become minus a and, sorry, my factors will become minus 4a and plus 5a. So when I have this now, what do I do here now? Let me write out the equation back. That is a squared plus a minus 20 equals to 0. When I substitute, I'll replace the middle one here. That will become a squared minus 4a plus 5a minus 20 equals to 0. I can still rewrite this. I'll factorize by grouping. That will become a squared minus 4a, one bracket, plus 5a minus 20 inside another bracket. What is common in the first bracket? What is common in the first bracket? A is common. So I will have this to become a, open bracket, a minus 4. What is common here that will give us this bracket 2 here in the second bracket? That's plus 5. I also have a minus 4 equals to 0. So what do I have here? I have a minus 4 and a plus 5 equals to 0. So invariably, I can write this as what? A minus 4 equals to 0, or a plus 5 equals to 0. So my a, the value of my a here is what? 4 or minus 5. So I've gotten the value of a, but I was told to look for what? The value of x. So I'm going to recall here where I got my a here. So recall that x raised by x is equals to what? A. So the only value that can go when a equals to 4. If you look at it now, so I have x raised by x equals to 4. On my left hand side, that's an index number. That's a number with power. So what do I do here now? I can also have my right hand side. I can also I can also rewrite the value on my right hand side in an index form. So I can have x raised by x equals to 2 raised to power 2, because 2 raised to power 2 will give us what? 4. So therefore, hence, the value of x is 2. Final answer. So we put minus 5 now. It won't, the index number minus 5 raised to power 1, it won't be able to solve this. So thank you. If you have any question, kindly drop on the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe. See you next time. Bye.